AI keeps tagging my dead friend in my photos. I use a photo storage service like Google or Apple Photos with some AI-powered features and facial recognition. One of the things it does is tag people it recognizes across multiple photos. It keeps tagging my friend, Addie Hemsworth. Addie Hemsworth. There's just one problem. She's been dead for a year. She passed away during our sophomore year. I won't go into details because I don't want to reveal too much about myself here. Addie Hemsworth isn't her real name, but her death made national news. Of course it did. It was the homicide of a white female college student. The media always devours those cases like candy. Anyway, the whole tagging thing started a week ago. I was scrolling through photos from Mike's birthday party when I noticed the app tagging Addie. The circled area was right over my shoulder, like Addie was standing right behind me. Except, of course, she wasn't. I zoomed in on the darkness and turned the brightness up on my phone. But I couldn't see anything. Just mashed pixels and blobby shadows. I assumed it was a glitch, although the app had never tagged anyone wrong before. But then, it happened again. I took a selfie because I'd done my hair for a frat party later that night. The app suggested the same thing. It circled a little space behind me with Addie's name, as if she were standing behind my bed. This time, the circle was several feet off the ground. Even if she were alive, if she were standing behind me, she wouldn't be anywhere that high. A chill ran down my spine. I needed to get out. I ran out of the dorm, heading randomly up campus toward the language arts lecture halls, all housed in massive Gothic stone buildings. The first leaves were starting to turn orange, like the sunlight was singeing just the edges of campus. A couple laughed as they passed by me. Somewhere, a bird squawked. I kept walking, step by step. I found myself standing at the entrance of Addie's dorm, Denton Hall, room 12B. I looked up at the window. It was closed. 12B had stayed empty this year, out of respect for Addie. I lifted my phone and took a photo. I waited for the photo to sync with the app, and then, holding my breath, I took a peek. Nothing. It didn't say Addie was in the photo. I let out the breath I'd been holding and walked back to my dorm. Halfway there, I passed a tree halfway orange in the throes of autumn, unlike the others. Without even thinking, I lifted my phone and snapped a photo. Later that evening, I realized the app had tagged Addie again. The circle was on the grass as if she were lying on the ground. Dead? A horrible image flashed through my mind. Addie sprawled out on the grass, covered in gashes, blood pooling beneath her, seeping into the earth. Her sightless eyes stared at me, mouth hanging open. 17 stab wounds, they said. I shut my eyes and forced the image out of my head. I took a screenshot and sent it to our group chat. Lol. My phone thinks Addie is in this photo, I wrote, trying to pass it off as a joke, a twisted defense mechanism. 3 dots appeared. Then, a message from Priyanka. I thought it was only me. She sent a screenshot of her iPhone photo app. The most recent photo of Addie, it claimed, was a picture of Priyanka and Greg standing under one of the Gothic archways on campus. No one else was in the photo. My throat went dry. It could be a glitch once, maybe twice, on my phone. But if it was happening to my friends' phones too. Before I could reply, another message came in. From Adam, it's happening to me too. I stared at my phone, chills crawling up my spine. What the fuck? I got up, walked across the hall to the girls' bathroom, shaking. I stood at the sink, staring at my reflection. Dark bags hung under my eyes, my hair tangled and uncombed. I didn't remember looking this bad earlier. I shut my eyes tight and shook my head, trying to shake off the anxiety. When I opened my eyes again, all the blood drained from my face. There were 2 feet poking out from under one of the stall doors. Mint green flip-flops. Her flip-flops. The polish on her toes was chipped. Dark liquid pooled beneath her feet, slowly creeping over the grout between the tiles, toward the drain, toward me. No, no, no. I whipped around. Nothing. I burst back into my dorm room, heart pounding. I sobbed uncontrollably, shaking. This was the one time I hated not having a roommate, hated being so introverted that I made sure to get a single. No one to hear me. When I finally calmed down, I picked up my phone to text the group. My stomach dropped when I saw the notification from the photo app. Addie Hemsworth was tagged in every single one of my photos. The phone fell from my hands and clattered to the floor. I closed my eyes and cried harder, unable to move. When I finally opened them again, through blurry tears, I noticed something new. There were 2 shiny scars slicing across my arms. I tore off my clothes searching. There were more scars. I counted every single one, but I already knew how many there would be.